Hello, welcome to another speech video. In this speech, I'm going to be talking about important aspects of a game, and I'm probably going to be talking about a game that I would recommend. To start off, there are three main points or aspects of games that I look for when I'm, playing video games. One of them is the lore behind the game and things like that, the backstory of each character that is within the game, the backstory of the world, any of that. The second thing is the gameplay of the, actual game. It can be related to the lore, or it could be somewhat like the lore, but just for fun. And side items, such as comics and things of that sort. For example, the game TF2 hits all of these points. The comics, while they tie into the lore, help tell you what the lore is. TF2, or Team Fortress 2, which I believe I've talked about this game once before on a previous speech, I don't remember. But this game hits every single one of those aspects. The lore behind the game is extremely deep and methodical and very well put together. The gameplay itself is fun. There's multiple game modes, there's payload, there's capture the flag, other things of that sort. The game, while doesn't directly fit into the lore, does in a way. For example, the capture the flag fits into the fact that the enemy teams are always constantly trying to get to each other's intelligence to defeat them, or like payload, where they're trying to where blue or red is trying to destroy. Well, actually, blue is just trying to destroy red. The side items. The TF2 community and the game itself and the creators of it have made comics upon the game. Many, in fact. There are, I do believe, like at least 10 to 15 comics, maybe. I honestly don't know the exact number, but they go really deep into how each character and how everything developed to be in the current events of the game, which is very interesting that I like. TF2 is honestly my favorite game. It's a very fun game to play. It's free on Steam, things like that. Benefits of the game, I guess you could say, is honestly, I just got into the game because of the lore, and I was interested in seeing what the game is. And the game I got quite interested in right off the bat. And that is really all when it comes to TF2. But there are many other things that are hard to explain, such as each character's development, mental state, their attitudes. The creators of the game, Valve, did a really good job at explaining each character thoroughly, except for one which is supposed to be in like mystery, which of course, that one's going to be my favorite character. But I would recommend that if you want to know these characters, that whoever watches my channel, go check information out about the game, look at the lore, search up like TF2 comics in the Google search or any other search bar, honestly, and you should be able to find all of them. Look into the game itself if you have a Steam account, or really anything of the sort, unless some people here have been playing it for a while now. You can buy it for free. Of course, there are features that you can get with buying stuff from the game itself to help, but I would be careful of the bot crisis, which people have hosted robots or AIs that make the game unfun. But besides all that, I would recommend the game to anybody who is willing to play it. Honestly, it's a very old game. I think it's about 7 years old now. It's a little older than Minecraft, from what I know. It was like Minecraft was released like 2009, and Team Fortress was like released 2010, I believe, one of those two. But it's a very old game, but it's still very relevant. There's a very large community. Most of the community is nice, so you should be able to get along with most people that play the game. It is an online game, but in itself, it is really fun. So I would recommend it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.